questions for Bryce?
Bryce, you took some big shots today, but you weathered the storm. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the game, of course. Football is a physical sport. You're going to get, it's part of the job description, you're going to get hit. And that's the game we play. So, that's part of the job. You know that's coming. So, can't let that's not something I think of. Can't let that affect your decision making or what you're going through. So, for me, that's part of the game. It happens, and I'm just focused on the next play and trying to make sure I execute every time I get a chance to out there.
Coach Wright said he asked you about the hit, and you said that you barely felt it.
Yeah, I mean, at the time there's there's adrenaline, and again you're just focused on the next play. So, it's part of football. It wasn't a stop and pause and figure out that's the position we play. So, at the time it wasn't really something I processed or took in. It was just again, throw the ball, you get hit. What's the next call? So that was kind of just my mindset at the time.
Why did you think it didn't go any better than it did, Bryce, in your 3 series? What went wrong, do you think?
Yeah, it was just lack of execution. Starting with myself again. There's things that I definitely could have done better. And I think us as a unit, we all take accountability and we all look in the mirror first. And we talked to Coach Wright made that point. With us in the locker room of us being a team and unit that looks in the mirror and takes accountability. And that's what we put out on tape. That's what we had. So now we have to figure out. We have to learn from it. We have to own it and look to get better. But again, it's a team effort. It's all of us. Top and bottom. We take complete accountability of what happened. So obviously, we want to improve and be better.
Obviously, you're not able to take hits until now. Coach Wright said it was kind of like a welcome to the NFL type of hit. Did you feel that type of way too? Like, all right, we're in it now. The season started. You're able to see some of those flying bullets.
Yeah, I think just as a quarterback, you go months and months without actually getting hit. And this isn't something that's new this year, but kind of every year. Kind of the first time you get hit, it's like a cool, all right, cool, it hasn't happened, but all right, I remember what it feels like we're back playing football. So, yeah, it's definitely the first time I've been hit since college. So, you don't get the same, tackle drills and full physicality that other positions get. So I think universally, you kind of, every first hit, you're always all right, cool, now we're back into the season mode. But again, at the time, you just keep it pushing, you got to move on to the next play.
Bryce, what happened on the 3rd and 5, I believe it was to LaVisca? Was there just a miscommunication there?
Just didn't execute from my end, from again us as a unit. It's not this person or this, but we're a team, we're a group, we're a unit, and we execute. It's just as a unit, as a whole, just a lack of execution.
Bryce, how tough is it to get in a real rhythm when, in Frank's words, you guys were very vanilla?
For me, I don't look at that as an excuse. We're all, we're all calling plays. We're all trying to execute each play. We're trying to score every drive. So regardless of what the play calls may be or what happened, again, obviously, there's a bigger picture. There's the coaches are, they're handling things the way that they want to. They obviously, it's not just random. They have a plan. There's a reason we do what we do. But for us, we're not. We don't go out there and hear a play call and think, listen, we want to go out there and execute. That's not an excuse for us. We had good plays being called all night, and again, we didn't execute. So that's on us. That's on me. First and foremost, on us as a unit, as a group. Again, we got to go watch the tape and go learn from it.
Did you not feel ready?
A lot was made before the draft about your durability. Could you take the big hits? How did your body feel after the 3 you took in just a handful of plays a day? And you think that what you showed today maybe show you a little tougher than people thought?
Yeah, I feel fine. Physically, I'm blessed. I don't have any. There's nothing that I feel fine now. And again, for me, whatever people may assume or may think is going on or whatever the expectations are, I can't. I don't control that. And those are what they are. For me, that's not something that I've put stock into. That's not something that's on my mind. So again, for me, we went out and we didn't execute like we wanted to. So those are the things that I'm looking at that, when we're, as a group, we're looking at, we want to improve on, we have to get better at. So, that's really where my focus is.
Bryce, I know this is preseason, but, it was your first start as a professional quarterback, something I'm sure you dreamed about as a kid. What were the emotions like for you walking on that field and leading this football?
Yeah, it was surreal. It was definitely, like you said, first first time starting as an NFL quarterback, it's still honestly crazy to say. So there's definitely emotions. There's definitely it's a crazy, it's a surreal moment. Something I'll always remember. Again, you kind of have to dial that back, and you're only able to live in that moment a certain amount because obviously there's a task at hand that you have to put your focus into. But yeah, I mean it's a dream come true for sure. It's a blessing, and it's crazy that it's crazy to be where I'm at. So I don't take that for granted. I'm blessed for sure. But at the same time, of course, you got to think about the task at hand, and now reflecting on it. Again, obviously there's a lot of growth, a lot of things that I want to prevent us as a team, as a unit, we all want to improve on. Obviously, so that's where my mindset is right now.
Frank mentioned that sacks aren't always on the O-line. Sometimes you can get it out quicker. Any of those sacks, do you regret not getting rid of it sooner? Yeah, again, just like you said, it's not it's this person, it's this unit, it's this position group. Not at all. When sacks happen, that's on all of us. So yeah, 100% that the sacks, those sacks are on me as well. I can of course get the ball out quicker. We're a group, we're a unit, we're a team, so there's no finger pointing. And of course, if there's a negative play and there's a sack, ultimately I allowed myself to get sacked. I could have gotten the ball out quicker. I could have moved. I could have. So yeah, of course, I take responsibility for that. And then I know, we all have that same mindset of what could we have done better as a group, as a unit. So yeah, we all take accountability for that, and we all want to get better and improve so we can be more efficient as a unit. Bryce, what you noticed from the guys that are in front of you on that whole line and their accountability when maybe you are under that?
Yeah, and I think one of the things that for me it really means a lot is we're having a conversation on the sideline and we talk and everyone, and again the accountability that they're taking as well. Again, for me, I know the stuff that I want to improve on, I want to get better at. In all aspects and all facets, and I don't look at sacks, I don't look at failed drives as this is this one person, it's one unit's or one group's fault. It's all of us that we need to get better at. But again, you see them having the exact same mindset. Coming back, we're us having conversations about what happened, what's going on. Hey, this, how can we get better? How can we avoid things in the situation? Again, we're competitors. We want to go out and compete. We didn't get the result we wanted today for sure, and we have to improve on that. But this is the time for us to work through those things to get better and to grow as a unit. And again, now that it's done, all we can do is look back and look at the tape and try to learn from it.
Bryce, how do you get to the point in your evolution where the game slows down for you as opposed to where it was today or a month ago?
Yeah, I think you just try to, I think that's just the mental side. So obviously more reps, more experience, but on top of that, honing in on game plans when we get to that point, honing in on film and on again bank reps. I think it's a culmination of a lot of things. Timing, chemistry, again, experience with the people around you, experience going against certain, in different environments. So, and again, that's stuff that I can work on, try to be proactive about, and I want to keep continuing to get better at. So I think there's a culmination of all those things, and also receiving, the coaching that I have, having, the great coaches that we do here, listening to them and taking their advice, and again, just it's an everyday thing, trying to work to that. But again, it's my side. I want to improve this stuff. I obviously can do better. So day to day, just trying to grow on that.
Bryce, you already showered when your offensive linemen were coming in the room, still in full pads. They've been meeting, talk about this isn't the standard we want as a group. What's that say to you about them?
Again, the accountability. That's something that's big for us. And again, we know not just them as a unit, as a team. That's not, that's not, you can see the score. That's not what we want to do. That's not what we want to be. And we can't, there's no panic or reaction, but we have to be proactive and trying to get better and grow. And again, I think that speaks to accountability. That's them on their own going out and again, trying to, to establish a standard and talk about things. And, all of us, we're in the locker room and no one's thinking, it's fine, it's okay, what we put out is whatever. That's not who we want to be, who we need to be. So, again, I think that's all of us, being accountable, wanting to be better. And again, that's going to start, with watching the film, learning, and then, on practice, making sure that we're pushing ourselves to be better. But I'm definitely grateful for the guys that I have around me that have that accountability, that want to be better. We're all chasing, striving for greatness as a team, as a unit. So I'm definitely grateful to have the teammates that do.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you guys.